What's up, everybody? We're in a little flatland creative mode area, and talking about mob spawners today. Basically, what I want to do for my mob spawner. I've had a few ideas, and the one that I came up with I liked the most was something similar to this one. This one I ended up destroying, so actually there's no point in going back to it. I like water veils. Water curtains are really cool, and I was trying to work a way to see if I can use water instead of making walls, because walls probably like the most. I'll show what that is in a second. That's actually pretty cool. It's stupid and very impractical, but it's actually very cool. But let me give you the design for what I'm planning to do for my mob trap. What I want to do is have a 3x3 block, because I've tested this out, and a 3x3 block lets everything spawn. It'll let one spider spawn and maybe three, a combination of three from a zombie, a skeleton, or a creeper. So my plan is to have basically this. It's going to be a checkerboard pattern. And we're going to do it a few times. We're going to have a spawning pad, a hole, and then a spawning pad. And then another spawning pad here. Right. Yep. That's off by one. Another spawning pad here, and then a hole here. And then another spawning pad here. Then another one over here. Oh shit, no. I'm off by one again. Let me fill this in. It's throwing me off a little bit. Yeah. And another one over here. And I could leave it at that, but I think if I actually, because that does work pretty well. That's not horrible. But I think I would want, if I can make it a little bit more better by doing a few more of these. Get a nice complete pattern out of it. Put one there, there. Damn one over here. I could just put these on the ground, but I feel like this shows better the idea. And one here. Another one over here. It's gonna be a pretty sizable spawner, but it's gonna be vertical, so it shouldn't be too horrible to do. Considering I'll save a lot of blocks by having these holes. The only thing that's gonna be a problem is I'm gonna need a lot of signs. The signs are what I'm gonna, instead of having water pushing monsters, I'm just gonna have signs there, and they'll eventually walk off the signs, which is a pretty nice way of doing it. I'm just gonna need a lot of signs, but we do have a lot of wood. We do have some bone meal, so I can just farm out some wood and get some much signs. The only thing that makes signs a problem is just, they don't stack, which sucks. That just makes them hard to deal with. And then this will be the last spawning pad, and that will be, in a nutshell, the spawner. It'll look like this, with holes there, and they'll just fall through, and at the very bottom base I'll have a little collection thing going. So that's what I'm going to build in my world. And I'm going to release the world soon. I kind of want to get this done before I do, because it'd be nice to have, because then I would think that my world would be complete. I think, well, not complete, but for now I think that'd be a good thing to do. I have a few things to show you about my world too. I did a few things there, so we'll go in there too. I'll do it in creative mode too, so you guys can get a better view of it. But anyways, so that's that. That'll be my spawner. It'll be pretty sizable. I think it's, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, 17 by 17. It's not the hugest one in the world, but it's definitely big. Now, what is this? Well, this is a completely impractical way to build walls. If you have a lot of redstone on you and a lot of pistons, might work. What I basically have here is a long line of cobblestone generators. This is generating the cobblestone with the lava and the water. Underneath that I have a bunch of pistons. You can't really see them, but they're there. Trust me, not see them. Down here. Pistons, right? hooked up to these pistons. I have one lever over here, which sends signal to all of them, and basically it is an interesting way to build a wall. This did not go. Oh, shit. There we go. So, cobblestone gets generated, and the wall goes up. You give it a second, hit it up again. Now, this is an insanely quick way to build a wall. Issue number 1, it only goes up to 16 because that's as high as pistons can push. Issue number 2, setting this up, kind of a hassle. Issue number 3, it's a lot of redstone. A lot of redstone. And a lot of iron for the pistons, too. But yeah, it's extremely quick and really, really cool looking. But again, it's a lot of iron, a lot for the pistons, a lot of redstone for everything. And, you know, if you can get good at making this, because I went a little crazy trying to hook up all the sides together. And there's still a little bit of an error to it, but that's okay. And if you know, it'll only go up to 16, which is alright. I mean, 16 high is a pretty sizable tower. You can see when it's done. When cobblestone is generated, when you can see the lava back up. After you knock the pistons off, you see the water. When you see the lava, you pretty much have another cobblestone generated. So yeah, I went a little crazy. Let me get stuff all the way, and I'll show you. I'll talk. If you only need a 16 high tower, do it this way. I think we're at the height. Yeah, I think we're at the height limit. Yeah. So it's not a bad size either. I mean, it's a good sized tower. It's just you have to, you know, this is the water that makes the piston go and whatever. You can see that there's the checkerboard pattern for our spawner there. What's the point of this? I was trying to figure out if I could make a spawner quickly. I went a little crazy trying to get the, you know, extending the redstone. That's the hard part of it. Because normally you won't have this big open field to work with. Is that swamp over there? You can see the biome generation thing going. It's funny. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty impractical, but very, very freaking cool. So if you have a lot of redstone on you and you feel like making this, that's good. You can also hook up this entire thing. Here, let's do that. How can I do that? You can hook up the entire thing to. Give me a second. I'll figure it out. I'll tell you. Remove most of this. You can hook up the entire thing to a clock and make this self-repairing tower, which is again pretty cool. It can be useful. But for the clock, for the tower, I found out that about 5 repeaters at full length usually will give cobblestone enough time to generate. So just do this, get a little clock going, right? You get a little clock and hook up the output signal to all of these motherfuckers. You gotta be very careful when you hook this up because you don't want, you know, bad things to happen. I'll do it and start up the clock. So you now have the pistons going on and off at random intervals. If we were to say destroy a bit of this wall, let's knock out a good bit. Let's knock out this bit right here. At the same time, you'll see that it should repair itself. So it is useful, but again, very, very, very resource intensive. So if you don't have the resources, you may not want to bother with this. That's all. Go. It's gonna blow up. It should repair itself, hopefully. Yep. There we go. This side kind of just doesn't seem to be getting the signal. Where did I even hook you up? I'm not sure. I didn't. I'm sure I didn't. I maybe didn't hook this up to the. Oh, I did. I'm just crying. There you go. That should do it. Yeah. since there's a cobblestone generator below every wall block, it's pretty quick. So, pretty cool. Like I said, it does have its uses, but it's very resource intensive again. So, that's the only thing that you have to worry about. Also, I didn't quite get this block right over here. A little bit of an issue. I didn't get the water right. There you go. There it is. Yeah. Let's blow it up again because I like seeing this blow up and repair itself. So. I'm gonna do this pretty much this whole wall this time. And just bear with me. I'm just digging around now at this point. Sorry. You guys remember, I don't know if you guys watched my earlier Minecraft videos, but this was one of my big fascinations. A long time ago, I just got obsessed with making these self-repairing towers and trying to make them as efficient as possible. I never really could because they're just really resource intensive. Which is always the conclusion I came up with, was they're really resource intensive. Try and get all of them at one go though, because I want to make sure that I do. Otherwise, I might frick. Kaboom! Yep. So that's pretty cool. All right, but that's enough of that. So yeah, resource intensive. It looks cool. The circuitry looks nice. It's not horrible circuitry. It looks pretty good. That's an idea. Let me go show you. So, but you guys know the basic idea of what our spawner's gonna look like. It's gonna be this thing over here, and just going up. All right, let's head to our actual world this time. All right, let's go take a nap though. But here we are back in our real deal, actual non-cheating world. I made a few changes, and I'll show you what I've done. You can see the ceiling sort of crying. One of the big changes I made, and it didn't take much time, but I was informed that lightning strikes could set my sheep on fire, and that was true. But lightning cannot hit water, so I went ahead and covered the entire top of my sheep with water and enclosed it with glass. I now have a swimming pool up here. Also a good place to fish. And the second thing that I've been working on is the farm. It is pretty freaking high. It is as high as the sheep at this point, so it's really high, which is good, because now I have a ton of wheat. Let's see if I can get up there. Okay. Also, I've made it automated now. Went ahead and made a few pistons, and let me show you what I did. So, you can notice that I'm still using the redstone trick to get a signal up here, but you can see that I actually have it turned on and not off. I'll tell you why. Because over here, you can see there are piston arms extended. I put some pistons. You can see 3 there, and then 3 over here. That's holding up the water. So, when I want to release the water, I have to turn the pistons off. But they always have to be on to be holding the water. So that's why this is on right now. And now I pretty much have an easy way to reset. I don't have to come back up here and place the water and signs every time. I do have to come back up here and place the seeds, but there's no way to avoid that at all. That's just part of the game here, folks. That is part of what has to happen. But at least there's that. Also, I thought of this as working as like a jumping pool. It doesn't work at all. That's okay. What else? Oh, there's a pumpkin. Yeah, we can do that. So the farm thing is new. And that's pretty much how high I want to go with the farm. I could keep going higher and higher and higher and higher until I hit the ceiling. But we're already pretty up high, and you know, I already have stacks of bread, so I'm pretty much satiated with hunger. I'm satiated with hunger. Down here, I took the little pumpkin patch we had in our home, and I moved it down over here, so now we have some pumpkins and some melons growing. And I think this is a pretty sizable size of pumpkins and melons. I don't really know why I would need this many pumpkins. I'll probably change them to melons later, but, you know, whatever. As it pertains to this, the next idea will be to go hit up, I need to find some snow areas, get some snow, make a snowman, make a snow generator, because I would love to start building crap out of snow. That would be awesome. This hasn't changed. One of the projects I do want to do is extend this out over here and then have some minecart rails going around somewhere, and basically have a way to store minecarts that are already full permanently. Like have them just line up there and then move up one and then line up over here and move, you know, something simple. I did fix the system. It's fixed downstairs now. And since we moved the pumpkin patch over there, I removed it from the house so it's nice and clean. And I think I'm gonna show you guys exactly how much wheat and seeds this thing produce. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove all the stuff from my inventory, my hotbar, and it's pretty much a full harvest. I've already checked. It's pretty much a full harvest. So, you click the button, and some crops still, you know, fall out of bounds, but you know, I'll get those back when I'm replacing the seeds. Should see the water come soon. If I did this right. It's worked before. There's a lot of hype to it, so you know, patience. There we go. You can see that it does violently scoop them up sometimes. So this is just the first layer of crops, the ones that were at the very bottom, and you can see it seems like one's got kind of stuck over there. It's not cool, but hey, this is not going to be a perfect system. We're now just waiting to see that the other crops are dropping slowly. And I end up picking up all the stuff that's up on the sides when I actually go up and get it again. So we're now getting the next floor now. You can see that it's starting to drop. It takes a while for all the crops to drop, but again, check the entity count. Holy shit. We're at 400 entities? Yeah. Let's remove like the 40 from over here, because item drops are also, you know, included as entities. 400 some entities. So that means a shit ton and a half of shit, bro. I don't know if it's still going. I'm gonna go through the side and check and see if it's if stuff's still moving down. It lags a little bit because there's just a lot of items moving. Let's see. Yeah, there's still some stuff working its way down. Oh damn it! Go back. Final idea I'm gonna do later is I'm gonna release all these animals. They're just starting to get crowded. So I'm gonna probably extend the farm out this way, and that way, and then this way, and then back over here. And I might not even have them fenced in, because you know, having them fenced in and sectioned off is pretty cool and everything. But I don't really need to. It doesn't really need to happen. Let's see. Any more? I don't think any more is flowing. I'm gonna check real quick. Pretty sure all the items that are gonna flow have flowed down already. Yeah, I think it's done. I think we're done here. Yeah. Okay. So we have all the items. Yep. Just checking. Just making sure. Alright, everything's flowed, all nice and cool. Let's head back down and see how much loot we have. I doubt I will ever need bread again. just saying. Or wheat. I have a shit ton of wheat. Ow. Alright, time for the moment of truth. First off, turn off the water. Freaking door also reacts to that lever, which is a side effect. We're gonna wait for the water to turn off. Alright, pick everything up. The haul was 64. So about, oh, there's another stack. There we go. I knew that seemed weird. 64, 128. 128 wheat, and then another 23, 151 wheat, and 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about, I'm gonna say about 6 stacks of seeds. Seeds that I don't need. But yeah, obviously you gotta get more seeds than wheat because there's only, you know, one plot of. Yeah, but that's pretty good. That alone can make me a shit ton of bread, yo. What did I say? 164 and 64. Basically, almost, I want to say, if we can get 3 stacks of bread from every harvest, so I may add a little bit more to it, because if we can get 3 stacks of bread from every harvest, that means 3 stacks of wheat from every harvest, that means a stack of bread every time. But as it stands now, it's like a stack and a half, 2 stacks and a half, so it'd be like half a stack of bread, I think, maybe. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, so it's harvested all the way. Nothing crazy, a few seeds here and there. But pretty simple, and then it's already, the water's already off, you can see. It's already set for me to just start planting again. Which I'll do later. I need an easier way down. Let's try something. So yeah, not a lot of actual stuff happening today. I think I'm just gonna leave it at me outlining what I plan to do later. Can I make this? Oh, that's a nice way to come down. But yeah, so projects. Monster spawner. Where I'm gonna put it? Well, I could put it on top of the Jeep, but I want it to be somewhere, I think around here. We have this nice area of already stone already. I think we'll put it over here, so that we can be 25 blocks away from it, and then just have the water come this way. Other projects, maybe add a few more layers to the farm. Might work. Project number 3, extend the mob farm. It's starting to get a little crowded, and I feel bad for them now too. And I'd rather have them just out in the open field. You know, it seems a little bit more not cool. I'll probably do this off camera. All that this will entail is just me placing some fences like that. It's gonna be a lot of wood. Nothing too exciting. Just, you know, spreading them out a little bit. Yeah. What else did I say I was gonna do? We're pretty much done with the nether. I think we could, if we had a lot of pistons, we could make like a zombie pigman farm, but we're pretty much done with the nether. I think we might have a few videos where we go to the nether just to kill a bunch of pigmen to get a bunch of iron ingots to make some gold. Yeah, other project would be to have a way, basically what I want is a way, I'm gonna have another track in my house, come over here, shoot out a minecart up, and then to the right, and then down and left, and down and right, and like, kind of like Space Invaders, and just have that as a way to store minecarts. Full minecarts. And that's it. So, yeah, you know what? I'll release the world now, as it is, because I think this is a good step. It's going to be a very long time before I get the spawner up, the mob tower, the slaughterhouse up. I'm going to call it a slaughterhouse. I'm going to call it a slaughterhouse, because that's kind of what it is. So I think, you know what, I'll put a link to the download of the world below. Bunny asked me for it, and Sapphire tried to defend me, but I did tell Bunny I would do it last video, and I did lie. So sorry, Bunny. And thanks to Sapphire for defending me. I'll behave, you too. But yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Short video, not a lot of action, which is a lot of showing off shit. And we'll end with a sunset, I guess. Yeah. End with a sunset. And me nomming on some bread. Nom 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 nom. Alright folks, peace!